Is it on?
Okay, it's good. Hey, coaches, thanks for hanging.
What's going on?
Thanks for showing up. We just wanted to say thank you so much for making 2019
the best year ever.
The best year ever.
The best year ever.
So we decided we would do for you.
For you, not for us. For you.
For you.
For you.
Is that we're gonna make you guys pancakes.
Watch this.
No! A little bit of vanilla. I don't know how much to do. I'm just gonna.
Just a little tip.
Whoa! You gonna stir?
No, whisk. Or as Mark Moore would say it, whisk. The consistency you want is somewhere in between water and quicksand.
I'm a trained professional.
Wait, so why was this video?
Product placement, this quick.
Yeah.
Feel free to hook us up.
This video is sponsored by Bisquick. It's like the AT&T bars.
Pretty good. Here you go. I'm gonna go make sure my kid's not dying.
Dude, I'm a freaking genius. Bro!
Oh, stick a fork in it! Movie magic!
Bro, I'll eat that.
I don't think it's. Listen, I think they're done, man.
That's amazing. Well, that's really cool. The chocolate smash.
We got a future in this, I think.
Oh my gosh. Coming to a breakfast point near you.
So here's what we want to say.
We need to try this.
Is this just as good as you eating it? We made these for you. We think they're delicious. And we just want to remind you of a couple things. One, don't forget how awesome last year was. A lot of great things happened.
A lot of great things happened.
Camp happened.
Camp happened.
People got baptized.
People were saved.
Were saved. And it's really just because of you. We can barely make pancakes. So we appreciate you guys. We know that all you do for these students, and just know that it's not going unnoticed. So we appreciate it. We see it. And we just want to continue to say thanks to you guys.
Yep.
And then really, we just wanted to give you a few thoughts maybe over these next few weeks.
Yep.
You have time off, and there's some things I think that you need to take advantage of during your time off and do them, and you'll have a good break.
Yep. Watch a lot of Netflix. Rest. I know some of you still have work. Some of you do have a break. Take advantage of not having students on Sundays. Enjoy your weekends with family. Take a lot of naps. Naps are good.
I love naps.
I'm going to take a lot of naps the next 2 weeks. Do all those things that energize you and allow you to rest. But I think it's also important when we talk about rest, plug in a little bit. Use this next 2 weeks. Spend a little bit more time in prayer. Get yourself ready for that next year with your students. Spend a little bit more time in Scripture. Do what you need to do to take this time where you don't have to worry about students, you don't have to worry about ministry for a little bit, and you're just going to plug back in. I think it's so important to utilize this time when we're just going to focus on ourselves for a little bit.
Yeah, I think
spend more time.
Make sure you spiritually recharge. Recharge physically, but also recharge spiritually. That's my kid. I'm gonna get him. Keep going.
Second thing. We know that this is an awesome time because you don't have to worry about students. You're not having to hang out with them. You get a little break from your students. This is usually the breaking point where like you had your last amount of patience utilized with them. However, okay, we don't want to go 3 weeks without talking to our students. So right now, after you get done watching this video, we both encourage you, go onto your phone and set like 2 dates in your phone. And those 2 dates, you were setting a reminder to text your students, check in on them. It's so easy to tell ourselves we're going to do that, but if we don't put that on paper, if we don't set an alarm, if we don't set a date, we're not going to do it. So after this, choose 2 dates within the next couple weeks where you're going to check in with your students, you're going to text your students, hey, how you doing? Invite them back in 2 weeks. Make sure that we're not ghosting our students. We don't want to do that.
And I think sometimes we think we're bugging them. You're not.
No.
If you are bugging them, you should know. Like if you're texting them enough where you're like, I'm wondering if I'm bugging them, then you might be.
Mm-hmm.
But most of us, that's not the problem. It's hey, we're gonna kind of just unplug.
Yep.
And forget to text them. And putting a reminder in your phone is going to be super helpful, and you actually probably follow through and do that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many really easy ways to do that. How was your Christmas? How was your New Year? Are you ready for school to start? There's like 3 super easy built-in, hey, how are you doing texts that are out there. And I would even encourage some of those to be outside of your group chats. So go in there and individually text some of your kids. Maybe not all of them, but the kids that are leaders, the kids that you want to make sure are connected, make sure you shoot them some texts, remind them what's going on. Really, you just want them to know that you still are thinking about them.
Mm-hmm. Down goes the pancake. Last thing we want to talk about. We're doing this as well too. We're setting goals for 2020. There's certain goals that we're creating to get ourselves ready. Things that we're hoping Jesus does through the high school ministry this year. And so we want to encourage you, whether you're leading a group by yourself or with a co-coach. Make goals. Make goals for your small group. Write down things you hope to see happen in 2020. Tangible goals. Put numbers to those goals. Put names to those goals. Things that you want to see happen. If you have time and you do have a co-coach, go sit down with your co-coach for 30 minutes the next couple weeks and go create goals that both of you want to see happen. These are really long, by the way. These are nice. It's like a banana boat. And here goes the pancake.
Lost the last one.
Was there anything else?
No, I just think if you think about what you want your students to be like a year from now, I think just even thinking about that helps you reach that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think sometimes it's really easy to just show up every single day, just kind of go through the motions. Take some time while you have it and just recharge, like we talked about, recharge yourself physically and spiritually. And stay connected to your students, but not like you don't be overly connected to them. Just kind of let them know you're still alive. And then make sure that you're thinking about, hey, what are some things we could do in this next year to make next year? We want to make 2020 better than 2019. And so we're just so thankful for you guys. We're glad that you could have these pancakes with us. We appreciate
Trust us, they were really good.
Through these pancakes. They were great. Bear, were the pancakes good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were so good.
Hey, and remember, 2 important dates. We're back January 5th. So after a break, that's our first Sunday back. Mm-hmm. And our Christmas party, end of the year party, January 24th. Friday night. So get a babysitter. They don't need to bring food, or are they bringing food?
It will be, everybody's just going to bring something. Bring a small snack to pass is the plan.
BYOS. Bring your own snack. Okay.
Boom.
There we go.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.